Hello everybody, I'm glad you're here today. Today is May 3rd, 2025. In this video, we're going to talk gardening. We're going to talk about one prepping item that I'm sure you've thought of. I know I've told you about this before on the on the channel, but just file it back. You can never be reminded too many times. I'm also going to show you something I bought back in 2017, and I want you to tell me if it's still good or not. I'm honestly not sure. So I need some gardening advice about that. And then we're going to read out of Ephesians. All right. So in my little town, in my little corner of the world, a small town, a very small town in West Texas in the Panhandle, we are having election day today. And we are, there is this major race going on for the school board. Yeah, you think small towns would be like, oh, so nice and cozy and community, and we are a lot of the times. But there are times when it gets mean, y'all, it gets mean. And so, you know what starts flying, and so you got to kind of duck and just like stay undercover, or that's our strategy now. We just kind of stay off the radar, do our voting, if or not do our vote. We just keep to ourselves and try not to have an opinion we about anything. And just like, yeah, if somebody starts yapping in your ear, you're just like, wow, really? I say that a lot. Wow, really? So anyway, try not to you know what I mean. It's a strategy, y'all. It's a strategy. So anyway, that's going on. In fact, somebody asked Taylor the other day, should they like, oh, you're going to vote, right? You don't forget to vote. And she turned around and said, I don't believe in public school. Which is interesting because she was homeschooled all her life and for a long time, y'all. I do realize. I mean, to me, it's like get educated any way you can. That's where my stance is, and there really is no better way to educate the masses except through public schooling. It's not optimum. All right. And I have an elementary education degree. I used to teach fifth grade. So I understand public school system. I homeschooled all of my children for over 30 years. And so I believe that in this day and age, I would encourage you, if you can homeschool your children or grandchildren, go down that road as far as you can. But I do know it's not the answer to everything, because I watched long enough. I've been watching for 30 years. I've seen families who homeschooled and their children were sabotaged. I don't even know what happened in that household. I mean, it wasn't evil. It wasn't any worse than what happens to public school kids in their household. It wasn't anything different than that, except maybe well, I don't even know. It's not the answer to everything. Just because you're homeschooled does not mean your kids are going to turn out okay. Um, hmm. So I guess it's all just a crapshoot no matter what. But I just saying, yeah. So that's going on in small town America today, and yeah, Mayberry does not exist. Yeah, I don't believe it. At least it doesn't where I live. I mean, mean is mean sometimes. Now, as far as the world is concerned, here are the things that interested me as of like, I thought, I listened to Canadian Prepper today. He had a very measured analysis and summation of what has happened this week in the world and the things leading up to war, which y'all, I mean, we're at it. I mean, I believe war has already started, world war. But like, hey, don't forget, it started out with that big explosion in Iran. And then, there's been this. And then as of yesterday, all peace talks at the same time disintegrated. The Ukraine Russia peace talks and the Iranian United States peace talks just like all Friday. No, no more. No more. So that's telling. I really think there's a dog and pony show going on in Washington, D.C. I do not believe, based on what the Lord has shared with me, I do not believe our kings and what they tell us. They, I believe, tell us half-truths and lies, and half-truths are lies. So, I just filter, and go on my merry way, but I do like to kind of see what might be happening on the horizon, what might be coming. City Prepper has done some pretty good videos lately. He's a little dry for me, but sometimes I really like his measured analysis. He's done some things about like uh, what shelves, how much longer we have before we start seeing the pinch of the tariffs. All right, so that's been interesting. I listened to him a couple of times, just partway through video, but anyway, so those are things that are happening on the world front. We're also we're apparently having a victory day ourselves in the United States, coming on, is it Veterans Day? Is that what's happening? Or is it Memorial Day? Maybe it's Memorial Day that's coming up. Yeah. That was my, yeah, there you go, Gina. There it is. Okay. Memorial Day. And, that's my understanding. And we're going to show off all our weapons in a big parade. And I'm like, okay, do what you got to do. Some people, well, I'm not going to be crude or rude, but, some people are compelled to show that they're the big whatever. And, sometimes I just think it's best just to shut up and just put your money where your mouth is. That's kind of how I live. That's how I live, y'all. So apparently that's going down like, okay, we'll see how that goes. So those are things happening on the world stage that I have been raising the peace talks ending all at once. And then Pete Hegseth saying what he said in just kind of this defensive, I don't think it's bluster. If I were to use the word bluster, I'd do that to our president, because he really swings. Our president really swings. Like one day he's saying this, next day he's saying that. And, they're saying, oh, well, that's how he plays the art of the deal. I've read the art of the deal. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It makes me think, I don't know what the H is going on. And I wonder if I think he's just kind of, I don't know. Have you noticed, to me, I was thinking about this yesterday. Have you noticed that all of the animosity that was directed at him during his last presidency, during the 4 years he wasn't president, during the campaign it seems like, unless they're not telling us, unless they're not reporting, all of that's kind of melted away. And I'm like, I think he's part of it. I hate to say that. I think he's part of the whole plan, whatever that may be, y'all. Okay, we're getting into waters that I'm not educated enough to talk about. So we're going to stop right there. One prepping item. I know I have told you all this before, but I think it's always good reminder is get you a pair of good leather gloves. Everybody, ladies and men. Men are like, yeah, I got 5 of them. I got 10 of them in the garage. Yeah, I get that. But ladies, get you some good leather gloves. My son got these for me for Mother's Day a year or so ago. I love them. I use them constantly. And I probably need another 2 or 3 pairs of them. I'm going to ask for them for Mother's Day again this year. So, yeah, be thinking gloves. Protecting your hands is crucial. If there were ever a grid down situation, the stuff you're going to be doing outside, even like building fires or, carrying things that are sharp or prickly, or I'm thinking like wood, like carrying wood or chopping wood or gathering kindling or whatever. Protect your hands, because you want them to work without getting, cuts and infections on them. So even, I love my leather gloves. Like, I love them. They're great. But also, I have a whole box of garden gloves. Are these just gloves? These I got at, Dollar General, in the fall. They put all their spring stuff on sale. Like, if you go on the right day, it's like 90% off. Okay, DeLynn is my dealer over there at the Dollar General, and DeLynn tells me, hey, Gina, don't buy that today. Come on Wednesday, you'll get it 90% off. I'm like, heck yeah, that's what I'm doing. So anyway, So I have this whole box of Dollar General. These are $1, just full price, y'all. So I don't know. I probably paid 10 cents for all these. Not only, and they're not going to last long. And when these get wet, they're not fun to wear. But they are a way of at least protecting your hands a little bit. These are like part rubber, part cloth. Okay, so they're a little step up. And then these right here, I like these a lot. Now these are like rubber. They're still cloth, so if they get wet, it's not the greatest. But these grip real good on the lawnmower. So regardless, y'all, I have several pairs of all of these because I mean I did get these like 90% off. So look for the sales, but even that at that, y'all, $1 for a pair of these gloves, even though they're not the greatest, is a good buy. And even if you don't wear it, there may be someone else in your house that like, hey, I'm fixing to go what? Cut down weeds or, you know, trim the tree or whatever. These would work in a pinch, okay? These would work in a pinch. So anyway, get you a glove box. Oh, a glove box, like in a car. No, a box like what I just showed you. Okay, now then, here's my question of the hour. Because I'm not fully educated on this. Y'all, this just proves what I'm about to show you, that I started prepping in 2017. All right, that's when I started. I don't even know what it was I listened to or what I can't even remember how I got into this. I remember what I bought. I bought some Augustin Farms. I actually would not do this again today, but it was my first steps in prepping. I bought an Augustin Farm 5-gallon white rice bucket, oatmeal bucket, like whole oats bucket for oatmeal. I bought their moo milk or their like powdered milk thing that you get, and then I bought powdered eggs, and those are the thing, and like potatoes, like, you know, chopped potatoes, dehydrated. So those are the first things I bought, and I put the date on the buckets. I still have them, haven't busted into them. I guess they're probably still good. Says on the label they're gonna last till I die is what I'm thinking. So I also bought this. This is something else I bought. I bought emergency seeds, heirloom seeds. Now, I am not an excellent gardener. I know how to garden, and I've gardened, and I grow, what I know how to grow. Tomatoes, black-eyed peas, okra, corn from time to time. I don't particularly like to grow corn, but I can. I've done it. What else have I? Green beans. Those are things I know how to garden that grow where I live in Zone 7. Now, these are heirloom seeds, and it's my understanding that heirloom seeds actually can procreate. They're not chemically altered or anything like that, so that you can actually, when it grows, when you get the vegetable off of it, you could actually take the seed from the vegetable, dry it, and it will grow again. It's not chemically sprayed or altered or anything. Like, is it hybrid seeds? Let me tell you, I understand. I mean, like, so anyway, I'm going to stop there because I got farmer friends. I don't want to, I just have to ask them about that at church tomorrow. But anyway, I bought this. Is this still good? It's been in my freezer for all these years. It does not take up a lot of space, y'all. I don't even know how much I paid for this. Probably not much. Probably cost you $100 now, but it's probably cost me $7. I don't even know how much it cost me back then. No, this is not, let me just read if I can see with my eyeballs. Open pollinated, non-GMO, all natural is what these seeds are. Growing and seed surviving guide included, which is what I would definitely need. There are 32 varieties, easy to grow. Now, I would maybe take issue with that, but it says it. Easy to grow, heirloom food crops, 100% non-GMO, 100% non-hybrid. There we go. There's the word hybrid. That's what I'm thinking. Step-by-step growing instructions, open pollinated, 20-year minimum. Oh, there we go. Maybe that answers my question. What do y'all think? Because I've used old seeds before that have been in my freezer, and they're not always, they don't always come up. They've got maybe, 75% of them come up. So my question would be, am I gonna find that with these seeds? Are these still gonna come up? Y'all, those of you who know, let me know in the comment section. This says 32 packets enclosed. Okay. Oh, y'all, look at that print. Look at that print on the seeds. Like, I don't even know if I can see that. I'm half blind. It says, moisture proof resealable Mylar bag. So this is in a Mylar bag. It is absolutely sealed. All right, now what it has in it: beans, beets, bell peppers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Oh, y'all, I do not like a Brussels sprout. I'll just tell you that. One time we were over at some friend's house. It was Mo and Jeff, who we adore and love. And like Mo made Brussels sprouts to go with this chicken dish. And she's a good cook, all right? And I was like, okay, Mo, I have never tried. I'll try one. I put 3 on my plate, was only able to eat 1. I felt kind of bad, but I did choke one down. Okay, cabbage, cantaloupe. Oh, now, my daddy can grow cantaloupe. Now, this is truth. A good garden cantaloupe, man, you can't beat that. Man, it's good. It's good. Eggplants. Now my neighbor next door to me, where we used to live across town, Miss Rita. Now she grew eggplants, so I don't love an eggplant, but I can eat one. If y'all was hungry enough, I'd eat it. If I was starving, oh my Lord, yes I would. Carrots, cauliflower, celery. Oh, I do not like celery. Corn, cucumber. Oh, there's the eggplant. Kale, lettuce, lima beans, okra. Emerald okra. I don't know what that is. Onion, pea, sugar daddy peas. Now, I think I live where it's way too hot to grow peas and way too dry. I know that there are cold weather. You can do it. Maybe I planted them at the wrong time. That's a real possibility. Parsnips. Oh yeah. Don't they kind of look like a white carrot? Isn't that what a parsnip is? Y'all, my ignorance is showing. That's okay. I don't mind it. Oh, pumpkins. Now, I can grow pumpkins here. Radishes, of course. Spinach, yeah. Sunflower, yeah. Swiss chard. Man, my neighbor, the lady that grooms my dog, Miss Deb, man, she grows that stuff. She feeds it to her chickens, and her chickens just love it. Swiss chard. All right. Tomato. Beefsteak. All right. Turnip. Winter squash. Zucchini. Or zucchini. We call it zucchini, but I know that's not proper. Zucchini is how you really say that. And I can grow squash and zucchini. Man, they grow like crazy here, just crazy. You fry that. Ooh, I know, and I like a squash casserole from time to time. All right, so I think I answered my own questions. These should be good, but y'all tell me, and then y'all might want to get you some of these. And what I have done is covered up my lawn. I cover up, if I'm not going to garden, which I'm not this year, I put big tarps over my garden area to keep the weeds down and to keep moisture in. And in the event there's any kind of fallout falling from the sky, I'm going to have a place to plant seed that's not contaminated. So that's my that's my plan, man. I don't know if it's a good one or not. All right. Now then, let's get some encouragement from the Lord, because we love him. If he is not number one in your life, if you have not given your life to Jesus, then do it. Now is the time. Man, you can plant all of these you want, and if you die, you go to hell, then you have not lived well. This is the place. Decide properly. Decide, wisely. Follow Jesus. He is your Savior. He loves you. He died for you to take care of your sins. And I know that's complicated now if you don't understand it all, but trust me. Give your life to Christ, or re-give your life to Christ if you know him and have fallen away, y'all. So there's that. Let's read what our brother Paul wrote to us in Ephesians 5. Imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. Imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Remember what I say to my kids when they leave the house? Remember whose you are. Which, for a little bit, that meant me, but now it means you belong to God. So you better be acting like you're his out there. Live a life filled with love, following the example of Christ. He loved us and offered himself as a sacrifice for us, a pleasing aroma to God. Okay, that's all we're reading in the Bible today. It's Ephesians. Y'all make decisions so that people of the world can tell that you're a person of the light. Wherever you are walking on, you are the holy ground, because the Spirit of Jesus, the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit lives within us. I love that. Who wouldn't want to live that way? I mean, I'm just like, y'all, it is a win-win. You talk about peace that passes understanding. People cannot understand that, but Christians do. Believers in Jesus Christ, and you understand exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Okay, y'all, I gotta go take a load off. I mowed my entire property today, and then I sprayed those blankety blank weeds and then we're fixing to get a rain in a couple of days, and so I'm like, really, you know. So I was nearly like fixing to sit down and just go, man, I'm gonna quit. But then I thought, I'm gonna spray those weeds, because when it rains, those weeds are gonna be trees in my backyard, and I have no qualms killing those things. None. Just spray poison on them. I know, y'all. I know there's probably environmental stuff I need to know about, but what I do. I just do it. Now, I am tired, so I'm going to go sit down, but I wanted you to know that you are a child of God. Place him like a seal on your heart and keep him there. He knows you and loves you by name. That's how intimate he is with you. So, carry on, everybody. Keep on prepping. It's crazy out there right now. So just keep on prepping. Stay safe, America, from the pantry. This is Gina Lima Charlie. I'm out.